Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. I am as always your host. I'm feeling like being 15 grasshoppers today. So that's what I'm gonna be today. What are you gonna be today? Ask yourself. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. I'm gonna get going pretty quickly here because it's 3 a.m. You know the deal. We're back to normal, but I'm like, it's 3 a.m., but I'm tired at 3 a.m., so it's not a good 3 a.m., it's a bad 3 a.m. My voice is also very strained from playing Griftlands. As much as I enjoy Griftlands, I'm not sure it's a game that I can stream, like, for long periods of time. It really wears you down with all the reading. Once you get past reading everything the first time, it's probably a little bit better, though. But, anything for you today? Yeah, I wanted to ask, I was asking you questions from that first date playlist, and I wanted to ask just a general, have you guys ever had a really ridiculous thing someone said to you on a first date? Someone out there is going to have a great first date story that I would like to hear. However, I am not someone, I don't have any interesting first date stories. I've been on like one in my life. I don't do a lot of dating. That's time that I don't get to spend playing video games. Anyway. I'm just hopping right in here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hope you're doing well today. Let's roll. We are Exile Stygian, Default Melting. Not bad. Soulsucker Talos, Shadow Arcus, Sap Seraph, Ice Tornado, Molten Encasement, Titan's Tooth. This is a great 3 starting cards. I know it doesn't look it. Ice Tornado's a little awkward with Stygian Exile as well, but like, Molten Encasement wins games. Card's nuts, and then Titan's Tooth is good. It's backline AoE damage, and Ice Tornado wins early combats for us. Like, this is a really good 3 starting cards, I think. You know, you're gonna give me Precious Plating again? I'm gonna take Precious Plating again. I've lost a lot of respect for Cuddlebeard. I think it got a lot worse. Precious Plating lets us play pretty aggressive early. Titan Channel seems fine with me. Now, mind you, this is a tough start for Incant. We have Dregs and we have Foregone Power. Neither of these are conducive to incanting. Take the Invasion Trial. I think it's fine. Might even, like, we have a lot of health, so I'm going to leverage it aggressively here. That's my thinking. I'm gonna try and spend my health in this combat on money, in this case. And we'll also pick away at stuff here. I'm on Super Ultra still. I should turn this down. I've felt like the last few wins that I've had have kind of been handed to me. So I'm excited to have a bit of a more scrappy run here, perhaps. A run that requires a little bit more finagling to get a victory with. If we don't have a big thinker of a run, it's not the end of the world, but I've been having a bit of like a Monster Train crisis of faith lately. It's not the exact correct word, but you get the idea. Because we've been winning a lot. We've been winning a lot in the main series. I would be on like a 7-game win streak right now if it weren't for the co-op. Something like that. But I'm gonna make sure that I don't, yeah. As long as I don't miss all my spells next turn, which I think is impossible. Oh, he has Trample, right? Cool. But no, I've been all of the runs we've had, because we're on a bit of a hot streak, but all of the runs we've had have been very free. They've all just kind of been handed to me, so I don't know. I don't know what I believe anymore. Offering token incants. That is important. Molten Encasement's okay. Molded's fine. I think I pick Molded here because this is a 1 energy spell that can be played unconditionally. Sometimes it has some fringe benefit, but I just need to take a spell there, I feel. There's so many good Stygian units here. I don't know. Melting units are a little more hard to swing without a drag. Or a draft, I mean. Let's look at Stygian units. I'm gonna force Incant, have it not work, and then complain. Or just take Hot Shark. That's a good unit. We'll do a Hot Shark self-infusion, of course. Nothing too crazy there. Not gonna spend any pack shards on anything. We also got through that last combat only taking 4, which is pretty strong. Let's take Ice Tornado to 2 cost here. I think that this run would be all but settled if we were Stygian default here, but unfortunately we're Exile, so we gotta finagle with Soul Guard. He's so clunky and weird. I'm gonna take the trial. I think that the Shark, even without Endless, this is not a combat that scares me too much. I think that Hot Shark handles this mostly. I'm gonna put Soul Guard behind here, actually. And we're just gonna work on getting them out as quickly as possible. 1 Foregone up here. If we just play Molded, there we go, Molded. I'm going to drag to chump the hit. And then we play that, and that's a full clear. Yeah, super clean combat. Glad I took these spikes. I've been having this tendency of not taking spikes because spikes scary. But in like this combat was so free. This combat was very, very free with Hot Shark, and we have a really strong early game with Ice Tornado. It's such a good starter for you. I'm down for Energy Siphon here. Being able to put Spell Weakness to combo with Ice Tornado whenever. That seems really good. Draft lets me hedge my bets here if I want to potentially pivot into melting units. I think that I should take Draft. It's 1 card, and it makes it less scary. Like, if we see Paraffin Enforcer, we have Molded, we have Draft now. If we see, like, there's so many things that we can see. Bounty Stalker is another example. Draft is just, he's a mainline potential strategy here. In case we don't see any Sirens, I think it's good to hedge your bets. So a fight called Kalia. I don't think today is the day I'm gonna try the super scale Siliphyte strategy. I just don't think it's good here. Not with Reform anyway. I should have gone right here. This is my mistake, absolutely. Obviously I'm saying that with hindsight, but I could have had an upgraded Hot Shark here, which would be a little bit better. As it sits now, we're gonna wait for a while for a duplicate. We have a lot of temples, so I don't need to rush it though. Spell Chain and Purge. I actually don't hate like Spell Chain Energy Siphon maybe. I don't think it's quite right, but it's not the worst idea. It's like Spell Chain Urchin Spines might be the winner. I don't think that Spike of the Stygian is bad. It applies sap, so just by the nature of applying sap, the card has to be at least okay, I feel. I think Ice Tornado 1 cost. And we'll take 2 removals here. We may as well get a little bit stronger at least. Eventually our spells will stop carrying us, and Soul Guard will stop winning Relentless for us, but for now, I'm happy to just coast. If we don't get a Siren from this combat, then there are no Sirens on this run. We're very unit light, but there were no unit draft trial rewards, so we're just kind of gonna deal with it. Do these in the right order. And I'm gonna worry about making sure Soul Guard comes online. Good Stealth Talos here. I'll just draft Talos here. Or not Stealth Talos, but Stealth or Hit, I should say. Also sap her for 3, I don't know. Nothing seems too crazy here. Stealthing seems awful. Guess let's put down damage with draft. Yeah, okay. I'll actually hit her with a spike for the 10 frostbite. It's worth a pretty good chunk over the rest of the fight to put 10 frostbite on her. It's roughly, not exactly, but roughly 100 damage. And I'm not gonna do the math to find out how much I'm off by there. If I put a drag in front, he blocks all but 1 hit, but he may as well. And Soul Guard's here. Okay. Aced combat. We're pretty low on pack shards despite how I was playing it to begin with. So there's no reason for me to incamp. That's right. I shouldn't even bother. Put a drag here and that catches everything we want. Nice. Really good combat. We've been having great combats. It's not even... this combat is a really good case for just picking Stygian spells early. I don't know. In a few runs, I'll go in hindsight and I'll go, oh yeah, I just should have picked up 1 or 2 more Stygian spells. Ice Tornado here is nuts. It's letting us do so much early game aggression. And like every Stygian spell at least gives you some sort of benefit like this, I feel. Just starting with Ice Tornado is really good. Honestly, just start with Ice Tornado. That's what you should be doing. Yeah, we took a pretty big chunk out of Talos already. 27 Frostbite, she took a lot. Nice and easy. Alright, please show me a Siren so that this run doesn't require so much thinking. Ancient Synergy for sure here. Even though it's only 24, it still is good. It'll become better. Yo, this run has no Sirens on it. That's weird, isn't it? Huh. Oh, we're gonna play Wickless Baron now. And, I mean, Wickless Baron is fine. We played something similar to this. We play 2 Wickless Barons, we self-infuse them, we put a Remnant Host onto an Endless Molten Encasement, and that's winning. I just stick Soulguard behind the Hot Shark, I guess, or maybe put him on his own floor, I don't know yet. In all of these lines, I feel like I take draw here because I don't need extra space. 2 Wickless Barons and a Tomb is 5. Play that top floor, play Soulguard and Shark mid floor. I think I take draw. It's weird because I have to incant Soulguard to get him online though for this plan, so I don't know. Let's go right. Tycoon and Lady of the Reformed. Not super interested. I could take Tycoon and just call that good, but burn out 1 Tomb. So there's 2 endless targets in this run right now, which is a little strange. What if I was supposed to put Stealth on the Hot Shark and give him endless? That would be weird. Yo, that's kind of sick though, isn't it? Wait, that's kind of cool. What if I was supposed to burn out 1 endless? I mean, I can still do it. I can just put Shark the other way on the Molten Encasement. Because these units, they have the same effect. Extinguish applied spells too. They give their stealth, they give their effect. So, yo, I think this is it, right? I put Shark, because I have 2 units that need endless. I could just combine them. It doesn't matter that Frostbite goes last because the stealth happens, so that's fine. The problem is you're losing your harvest effect. Like and I think this is bad for this reason. I think you don't do this because you really want to hold out for Remnant Host because it's 2 extra harvests per round for the Barons. Either way, I'm rerolling this. Endless, okay. I think I put it on the Molten Encasement for now. I think it just goes on Molten Encasement. And I'm not gonna follow this through. I think it's bad, but it was a funny thought at least. Can you believe this run saw 0 unit? I mean, it saw Offering Monument. I didn't even talk about Offering Monument. I guess I could have taken Offering Monument actually. You know, I didn't even think about it. It didn't even cross my mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, it's right here. We could have done it. We have molded. I could have played an infinite right here. And I just passed it up. I didn't even mention it. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even talk about playing an infinite there. And I'm not going to, because I'm just gonna level with you. It's 3 a.m. My voice hurts, and I don't want to play an infinite. I know, crazy. Our temple status, like, we got a lot of temples coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a value stone here on Ancient Synergy. Could give it plus 10 piercing as well, but I'm gonna just chill on the value stone here. And let's go. Can you believe this guy didn't even talk about doing a weird infinite there? What the hell? That's strange. So for now, Shark can sit on his own, and Baron and Soulguard can chill together. Maybe I should put Baron behind Hot Shark on that turn. I don't know. It's gonna be difficult to get Soulguard online. We gotta push 10. Push through 10 incants somehow. Very difficult. That was good. Maybe in the Divinity, the fact that Hot Shark doesn't kill enemies straight up is going to be a positive for us, actually. Maybe I don't want to make him better. I don't really know. You're at 5, you're at 6. In very few universes do I kill. I'm gonna put 60 on this unit. Unit lives. Huh. I should have put spell weakness onto the Clipped Guardian, but I did not. 1, 2, 3. If I had played one last turn, I would have had a small chance of getting Soulguard online right now, but thinking a lot about what to discard here when I shouldn't really bother. We just put down Ice Tornado. Catch this guy with a drag. Oh, I don't actually. I catch him with Foregone Power. I guess I play the drag anyway for the harvest, but Foregone Powered up. The Baron strategy, I want you to understand, it's rough. The strategy is rough. But it's not necessarily bad, right? Like, it looks bad, 20 to 20, 30 here. It doesn't look good, don't get me wrong. I'm well aware. But, oh, Sick Molded, bring back Hot Shark right in time to just stop these curses from happening. Really nice. Like, I'm aware that this looks not good, but trust. And that's all I'll say on the matter. Just trust. It feels so weird to be playing not incant here. Okay. So if we see Remnant Host, the run looks a lot better. Forever Flame is great for the Endless unit. That's nutty. Glacial Seal seems horrible. Frenzied Swarm... probably not. And Drain... Drain's a win condition. We could, like... You could play a really weird run here if you start to try and go into Drain, where you just kill the enemies with Hot Shark, killing backline, and then a bunch of spells for frontline, and you drain the Divinity. I think it's wrong. No Remnant Host. Sacrificial Resurrection does very little for us, as usual. Engulfed in Smoke is here, but for what? I'm gonna press skip. Maybe Engulfed in Smoke there. I've had it be good usually, but let's go right and look for a little more multi-strike. Perhaps I should go left there. But we have a second good upgrade here, which is Endless for Hot Shark, so I'm not going to complain. There's money in the middle if there's a multi-strike in here. Yeah, there's an incant armor too. It's not great. Yeah, I don't even think I want it. Incant armor too. It doesn't seem that good here. Show me a cavern. Show me something. This run feels like it's just kind of going to hit a wall pretty soon. We have no strong late game plan, so we're gonna walk into combat 7 and just die, I feel. I don't want Incan Armor too. I think I look for double multi-strike even on him. I have 25. I should grab this money, I guess. Let's go. I'm not gonna take the Incan Armor too. Crystal Cloak, no problem. Mark of Invasion, fine. It's weird, right? I've been taking every trial. I've taken like 4 damage total from the first trial, and that was it. And yet, I feel really confident about this run crashing and burning very soon. I'm not gonna play Ice Tornado. Actually, I should play Ice Tornado down here, not disrespect. Yeah, I'm not gonna disrespect this combat. It's Harvesters of Death. Thinking about trying to min-max and like get +1 in camp by playing up here, but let's just deal a little bit more. We're gonna take a hit here. That's alright with me. I do miss this Molten Encasement also, which is a little less alright, but I won't worry. That drag just feeds. Yeah, I'm gonna sit on a bunch of these 0-cost units that I just can't afford to play because they feed a bunch of armor. Took 8 for taking the trial. That's not bad. Drag continues to just feed. I spike. Like, I gotta deal with this nightmare somehow. I have no good spell coming up either. I'd play these drags now. They at least keep this guy's health equilibrium. I'm gonna add a bunch of damage to the next wave, or a bunch of armor, I should say. But I think I need to play it out like this. Because next wave, assuming that didn't happen, which it did, we would have the benefit of Soulguard being online. However, we're just gonna get clapped in this combat, basically. It's okay, we have the Pyre health to get clapped. Getting clapped is acceptable. Oh, unless you die. Thank you, Ice Tornado. Very cool. Yeah, we're at the end of the combat and I still have not gotten Soulguard online because this deck has no spells. It's a nightmare. I'm glad I didn't play Incant because this deck would suck to play Incant. It would suck a lot. But Harvest is also not looking so enticing right about now, I'll just level with you. Not the most exciting prospect here. But we're gonna get out of this. We have the Pyre health to have bad combats, but you can kind of feel the run falling off of a cliff here, I think. You can kind of see the run about to hit a wall. Maybe we'll pull Remnant Host here and I'll feel a lot better. Or multi-strike in the next ring even. I don't know. Why am I playing more spells? The downside of this run is I have played this run out a lot quicker. There's not been a whole lot of decisions to make, but if I die at Arcus, I'm gonna have to play another one, and then my whole game plan of let's go quickly so I can go to bed is ruined. Give me Urchin Spines here. I think that card can save me. Votavary is not helpful. I don't believe. Let's press skip. Maybe Fatal Melting there also is worth considering. We'll go right. Guild Marker's fine. Tempered Talisman doesn't do a lot. Quick Burnout 1 plus 25. We reroll. No multi-strike on this run, which is a big hindrance to our game plan. Yeah, just a big disaster. Actually, Titan Squalls makes Ice Tornado free. I'll take Titan Squalls. For that reason alone. Real Fortress Hammer. Okay, so we take History of the World here, absolutely. This is History of the World, and it's a weird pivot, but this is what we're gonna do. Because we put the shark on the floor. It super conflicts with the stealth. I'm very well aware, but do you have a better idea? No, I didn't think so. Straw man. We have to scale our harvest enough to be able to kill Arcus. I think. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. We'll see. Cause like I can stealth to kill Arcus. My problem is killing heavies. So perhaps I. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna actually just ignore the history of the world for here, I guess. I'm gonna throw some drags at it or something. Important to play Molded top and Ice Tornado bottom. You know, I don't know. As long as I play Molten Encasement every turn, I should kill Arcus. Soul Guard should be good enough to kill Arcus if I just Molten Encasement every turn away. Take a curse here. He put the harvest on me. He's gonna get a few curses from harvest shards. It's not that big a deal. Kinda to be expected, honestly. Grun does not like this Arcus, does it? I will just focus all of my effort, all of my brain power goes into getting Soul Guard online before the third wave hits. That's all we're doing here. Yeah, you're gonna continue to curse me and I don't care. If I lose Ice Tornado, it's not the end of the world. I did not lose Ice Tornado. Not the end of the world either there. Okay, we should get Soul Guard online just in time. I didn't Urchin Spines, but it didn't matter. I don't know which part of that sentence is worse. It's a bit of a shame. But yeah, our Wickless Baron strategy is not looking as good as I would have liked. Unsurprisingly so. Nothing's looking as good as I would have liked, I suppose. These two together do 50. The draft could go at the back. I don't put the draft at the back. I need to, in this position, I need to sacrifice. I just sacrifice it, right? I sacrifice any sort of higher health value here that I'm trying to min-max. I sacrifice because I need stealth to kill Arcus. If I disrespect Arcus, I'm going to be heading on out. I am going to be the eyed on a head out meme. I thought that Ice Tornado got me there, but it only could have got me if it triple hit the back, man. But it would never. I don't think Ice Tornado has it in it to betray me in such a way. Especially not. We have 7 stealth, but it's not on the unit that matters. This is really weird too because we have Soul Guard who just doesn't work with stealth very well. Because he's phased out for half the combat. I don't know, man. You may think I was being a little over the top with how much fire health I sacrificed there, but as you can see here, it's close. Now, unlike other runs where I say if we get through Arcus we're gonna live, this run is frigged. This run has nothing going for it whatsoever. Along comes Hoarfrost Effigy. Absolutely not. This card is so bad, man. So terrible. This is a skip. Let's pick... I'd pick energy here, but for what? I don't actually know. Guess I'll pick draw again. I really feel like this is a run that's hard to find a winning line on. The winning line is probably in this Remnant banner because this run is just full of garbage. Just a lot of absolute trash. And I don't really know what to do. Guess I'll go right. Clear out a drag and a foregone power. And we're gonna duplicate self-infused shark. I'm gonna try and rob this game through Frostbite here. I'm going to need a really good pickup in the next ring to make me feel like we even have a chance here. I'm not going to get 2 Wickless Barons, which is a real shame. It's Remnant Host or bust here, I feel. Nah, we gotta go Titan Channel 3. We have no choice. I can't kill the Divinity waves. That's the big problem here. And you know what might be the line in this run? Something that I mentioned briefly, but didn't take to its full logical conclusion. The winning line, if you want to replay this run, if I remember to give you the seed, which I may or may not, you never know, I'm a loose cannon in that regard. But it might be duplicating and trying to find, like, instead here you go to the magic shop and maybe you pivot to Urchin Spines upon seeing it and try to make that your carry card. You make, if I had 2 Urchin Spines with remove consume on them right now, I would feel a little bit more confident. Not much, mind you. Not much at all. But like the weird harvest thing that I'm forcing here is not working. There is no doubt to be had there. And Soulguard takes forever to get it to work here. And in the meantime, we just take 1,000,000. Maybe after I add all my units with 7 card draw, I'll feel like we have some sort of consistency here. Let's see. What does this do? 24 times 3? Do I have to play... Oh. Well, I apparently pulled that back up. That's my mistake. I did not mean to do that. I'm going to take some damage for that, or I can Urchin Spines out of it, but I think I need to Urchin Spines a different floor. Honestly, like, this isn't that big of a deal to take, what, 12 here? Could even throw a Spike of the Stygian at him if I was really worried. I'm not that worried, though. I think I need to Urchin Spines this floor, though. I changed my mind on the Spike of the Stygian, by the way. I just want to get rid of it. I don't want to hold that card. We still take 6, but it's fine. Trust me. I'm giving her all she's got here, Captain. I'm searching for the winner. I think I need Ancient Synergy, but I have to play 5 more spells. It is feasible to play 5 more spells next turn. It's not likely, but it's possible. And I think we play to that possibility here. I think it's the only way. So we go Energy Siphon. Get these gone. So we play, I need to play 3 spells here, so it's guaranteed in my favor. No matter what happens. Oh no! Hilarious. That hurts. But it's okay. I was trying to trick the game by telling it was a guarantee. It was obviously not a guarantee, but I was trying to trick the game there. I was trying to, you know, pull one over on them. Big Monster Train is not so easily fooled. I don't know which boss it is, by the way. Okay, we got absolutely clobbered, but we're going to get out of this combat. I believe. We took an absolute thrashing in here, but there's good news. We're not dead. Thanks, precious plating. I won't get lazy. I honestly feel like the Wickless Baron is a waste on this run at this point. I don't think that he actually contributes anything. Because of the way that Stealth is working with Phase, he actually just does nothing for it, right? He applies 38 damage and he gets to hold some Stealth. Like, he's just completely worthless. It didn't pan out. and it sucks, but like, God, what if I was supposed? There's 2 Hoarfrost effigies. What if I was supposed to go in? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing Hoarfrost effigy. I'm not doing Guardian's Tome. I'm not doing Unnamed Tome. None of these. Okay, it's bad. It's really bad, and I'm going to go with resin removal. I do believe that somewhere hidden in this run is a winning line. I don't think it's that hard to find or that crazy. Yeah, here it is, right? It's gotta be Urchin Spines. Show me Spell Chain. Okay, so like, what you're saying here with this set of circumstances is there's a chance. I should have been pivoting to this and looking for this sooner, but like, this is a possible winning line. Magic Power, Pyrestone Housing. Sigiled Seaweed's cool. I might buy that. Okay, so, up next on the list of things to do, I need to draw damage spells more consistently. Did I do a Self Shark or no? I feel like I did, but maybe I didn't. I did a Self Shark, okay. I didn't put anything on Molten Encasement, and that's not so bad. I think I'm best off here removing Foregone Power. And I'm not gonna... Sigiled Seaweed is right, maybe. It's here, and that's for sure. Like, purge another card. I'll draw a lot per turn. It's tough, right? It's really tough. I think that I should buy a -1. Is Sigiled Seaweed worth it? If it silences one of the harvest enemies, it might hard save our run. Yeah, I think I buy -1 and put it on Ice Tornado. I know it has the frozen effect, but sometimes I'm going to have to play that right out the gate. And we reroll. A shame about this magic power. Having that be +10 would have been nice, but is okay. Make Ancient Synergy free. And I'm gonna buy Sigiled Seaweed here. Okay. I don't know, man. I think it's very doomed, but this run has a spark of life after this choice. It's like the twitch in the cricket's leg. Perhaps we're going to perform a necromancy on this. We'll bring it back from beyond the grave. Right, I will... Basically, History of the World was there as an option for a really weird shift in plans that did not come about. And that's okay. These dregs will die at the worst possible time, although this guy has silence, so I'll just throw them wherever. I'm not gonna think about that too much. Right, so here's the deal. I know it's very expensive, but I don't play the second Urchin Spines ever. At some point, I will need to draw into this Urchin Spines and have that be like my lifesaver, right? The idea behind having Spell Chain plus Remove Consume Urchin Spines is I'm going to be able to draw Urchin Spines on the turn that I need it. Almost, maybe not certainly, but almost guaranteed. That's the game plan, and we made our damage spells free, so I can always pay, like, I can even just pay 2 here for it actually, and it's fine. I just don't play Foregone Power. Foregone Power is not worth it. And if we get to Relentless with Soul Guard, that guy didn't die? What? What? He didn't die? Oh my god. How terrible. Well, anyway. That's just awful, man. That's just awful. I'm gonna put Molten Encasement down. You're good. You're not good. Get rid of the draft for me, please. I need to get some spells rolling here, I feel. Just a little weird. I want to toss this away. Because I'm gonna let the Ice Tornado go here. And I'm going to play all of these spells right now. I guess I could have put, no, I'm gonna just play it for one more there. Taking that 15 is going to be, maybe not a deal breaker, but it sucks a lot. Is what it is. Maybe I just let you die, Wickless Baron. Maybe you're worth less than nothing to me. Dark Bottom Floor. I mean, Ice Tornado handles this, obviously. I'll let him live for now. There's a 2-cost one, I guess. I don't want to Offering Token here. I know it's an incant, but I'm gonna draw something that I don't want to discard almost certainly off of it. Unless I hit Deadweight, it's really bad to play it. I would have hit Molded. I guess Molded would have been okay to let go. The only reason that Molten Encasement and Hot Shark's more important, but the only reason like Molten Encasement is still on this run is because I think maybe I need it for the stealth, but not much stealth needed for Soulguard to kill the boss, I guess. But yeah, we'll see. So let's go ahead and let's Urchin Spines, of course. And then we do a little. I think I put one more down here. And then next turn I'll draw another one and I'll just blast. Yeah, that'll be the strat. And I don't play this Ice Tornado. And I can't afford... I have to roll the dice, I feel like, on Foregone Power. We need to, yeah. That's a high roll for sure. Getting the Titan Suit discarded and Soulguard gets 2 incants there. But you gotta roll the dice there. You don't have a choice. Oh, come on, Seraph. How you gonna do me like this, man? Sad. I knew it was reasonably likely, though. Alright, Ice Tornado. Don't fuck me. I think it's better to have one big Ice Tornado than one medium and one small here, right? I should do the math. I'll stop and do the math. If I play... No, it's better to do this one, because if I do it like this, this will do 140, which means as long as it hits one of these Gilded Wings, we are okay. I think. Perfect. That's a perfect roll. Absolutely excellent. Excellent. Great. Okay. This shark is putting in a lot of work here, too. The Self-Into Shark, he's holding it down for us. Absolutely. I guess I do just play, like, this is fine, right? Yeah. And we do just play it out like this, I suppose. Every turn. All of my damage spells that matter are free, so I can spend all of my energy applying 4 spell weakness and then just blasting the enemy away. This is a really tight run, but we might barely commit. Like, in what universe does this kill the Divinity? There does not exist a universe where this kills the Divinity. But I believe, given the way that this run shaped up, I'm pretty happy that this one looks like it might even make it to the Divinity. It's not a guarantee. This is a tough fight. But we should hopefully... Oh wait, I might just die to this enemy even. No, it's okay. Because we just Ancient Synergy him away. Yeah. 6 spell weakness on Seraph is not anything to sneeze at. And the 68 Frostbite as well. Let's do that. I want to hold Ice Tornado as a finisher, I guess? I don't know. How much stealth? Hey, is Wickless Baron actually going to carry his weight here? He sure is, baby. He sure is. A tale of heartache and woe, of Wickless and Baron. I really, really doubt our ability to kill the Divinity here. If we kill the Divinity, this is like... You remember how at the start of this run, I felt like I hadn't earned any of my runs lately? If we kill the Divinity with this run, extremely earned. Holy moly, right? Like, in what universe, though? I don't know. A lot has to go right, and all we can do is play it to the best of our abilities. That's all we can do. So, how do we get from this is frigged to I can't believe this one? Well, step one is going to be we need to... we're going to need to... hatch Soulguard very quickly. ASAP. And then a little sooner than that. So we just throw our first damage spells right on up here. I did just feed a damage shield for fun there. That's my mistake. This is a bad play. Of course. It shouldn't be the end, though. This looks weird. Oh, because the first round first round they have damage shield. Never mind. That looks correct. $38, $39. So I'm gonna take a little more. Shouldn't one of these guys have like 28 more health, or am I out of my mind here? I played that round out very quickly. I didn't look too closely. One of these guys should have more health, I think. Oh, also playing Shark down here. I think I had to put him mid. There's Spell Shield here also. So I have to put Titan's Tooth mid floor. For sure. And then I guess we just kind of deal with the weirdness. This doesn't seem right to me. Oh, no. This guy just takes the kill and he doesn't get the slay. That makes sense. Yeah. So actually I can also just play Molten Encasement because this guy takes the kill and doesn't get slay. Okay. Sick. I've worked it out. Don't worry. I got there. This is the only enemy that did not get silenced on this floor is the enemy with the AoE Harvest. That is very funny. Hilarious, some might say. So I think I just drew in a terrible order also. Yeah, okay. So despite just generally here, despite myself, it is unfortunate, but you know, my idea wasn't bad, but sometimes this draw happens and you just lose. You can maybe sneak out of this position that we find ourselves in if you play the last two combats a little bit better. Because I could have 15 more health here, which I think would let me survive this Clip Reflector. I could potentially play like 2 Urchin Smines on this floor and then blow them away next floor. I think it's a shame. Because I actually do kind of feel like if I didn't die right here, we would take this one away. If I could just sneak past this enemy. But I think it kills me barely. And I don't think there was anything I could have done. Yeah, it's like 1 round off of not killing me too, right? Yeah, that's sad. That run is really hard, though. Like, I said I felt like I got handed a bunch of runs. That run is... Oh, buddy. 0 Sirens. No multi-strike. Not a Remnant Host in sight. There is a line there, though. There is a winning line there. And I just thought of it a little too late. I didn't realize... Because I was still banking on... This is a run that is just me being, like... stubborn. However, if you want to guarantee yourself a win on this run too, there's a very easy line here if you want to play like a 2-hour run because you can just do an infinite. It's a fucking tough one though. if you haven't seen the Infinite, you take Offering Monument, you make 2 of those, you make 2 free moldeds, and you remove everything else, and that loops forever. But it's just not fun, and I don't want to do it. I'd rather lose than do that, and that's okay with me. But I do feel like there is a win in there if you just have to commit to that Urchin Spines line a little bit sooner, and then you have to not have a dead draw. But if you commit to the Urchin Spines law or play law, I went for line and I got law. If you commit to that sooner, you just stop going to steel shops and you go to the 2 more magic shops and you make your spells a little better. Little extra damage here and there. Things like that. I also might have snuck out of that if I didn't take the 15 free damage at the Seraph fight, but I did because I wasn't paying close enough attention. That sucks. That run feels pretty bad because I know deep down I could have won that, and it feels bad that I lost that. I just feel worse about Monster Train now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.